So, Lila, thank you for coming in today. I've had a chance to go through your resume, and I must say it's quite different from what we usually see here.
Thank you for having me, Troy. I understand my background might be different, but I believe the skills and experiences I bring can be a valuable asset to the team.
Let's talk about your role in the communications department back in Kenya. What exactly were your responsibilities?
I was responsible for overseeing our internal and external communication strategies. This involved everything from managing our social media presence and public relations to implementing internal communication systems to enhance employee engagement and productivity.
That sounds impressive, but how did you think those experiences will help you in a project assistant role here in the United States? The cultural and business practices are quite different, after all.
While it's true that there are differences, the core principles of effective communications and project management are universal. I've led teams through complex projects, ensuring that we stay on schedule and under budget. We're also increasing our department's visibility and engagement. I'm confident that we can adapt these skills to the US market.
But at the end of the day, the culture is different, and people's preferences and modes of communication differ along with it. Along with that, I'm sure it was much easier to manage a team in Kenya. This would be a whole different beast.
I think there's more similarities than people realize. But I've not only managed teams in Kenya, but I've many other countries as well. I can adapt in work environments of different places very easily.
Well, adaptation is one thing, but starting from scratch is a whole other. It's not just about managing tasks. It's about understanding the nuances of our work culture here. Can you give me an example of a challenge you faced in your previous role and how you overcame it?
Certainly. One of the biggest challenges was revamping our internal communication systems. It was outdated and led with silos within the company. I led a team that researched and implemented a new digital platform which facilitated better teamwork and transparency. We trained staff, addressed resistance to change, and ultimately increased overall productivity by fostering a more collaborative work environment.
Overcoming resistance to change is certainly a valuable skill, but adapting to the American workplace is a challenge of its own. Have you had any experience working with teams in the US or any international projects that might give you a better understanding of our environment?
While I haven't worked directly in the US, I've collaborated on projects with internal partners, including those based in the US, that required me to adapt my communication style and project management approach to meet diverse needs and expectations. It was a learning experience that taught me a lot about flexibility and cross-cultural communication.
Interesting. But let's be frank, Lila. The role you're applying for is highly competitive, and many applicants have local experience that you lack. Why should we take a chance on you?
I bring a fresh perspective, Troy. My diverse background allows me to approach problems differently and innovative solutions that might not be apparent to someone with a traditional path. I'm not just looking to join your team. I'm looking to enhance my unique set of skills and experiences.
I see. Well, I appreciate you sharing with me, but I'm not convinced you're the right fit for this role. However, we do have an immediate opening for an office janitor. It's obviously not what you applied for, but it's a way to get your foot in the door here, and who knows, maybe that will lead to something.
An office janitor? I appreciate the offer, Troy, but that's quite different from what I was hoping to do. I came here to apply my skills in communication and project management, not janitorial work.
I understand that, Lila, but sometimes we have to start somewhere, especially when moving to a new country. It's all about proving yourself, and this could be your opportunity to do just that. Plus, easy way to get a visa sponsorship, right?
I appreciate the offer, Troy. I do need a corporate sponsor, but a janitor role? There really isn't any other role I could do?
Hey, this is all I got for you right now. If you don't want it, I'm sure there's another immigrant willing to do the job.
I really need this job. I'll take it, but I hope you'll keep my skills in mind for future opportunities within the company.
Excellent. You'll start on Monday.
Hi, you must be Lila. I heard about your new addition to the team. I'm Rachel. I'm the CEO of the company.
Hi, nice to meet you, Rachel. It's an honor to meet you, Miss Rachel. I've been doing my best to keep the office clean and comfortable for everyone. Please, if there's anything I can do specific, just let me know.
Please call me Rachel, and thank you for all of your hard work. I noticed the difference since you started. I've been meaning to come over and say hi earlier this week, but there's just been internal communication issues that have been taking up all of my time.
It's no trouble at all. I'm happy to contribute to the company's well-being in any capacity. And regarding the communication issues, sometimes a fresh set of eyes can offer a new perspective. If you'd like, I could share some thoughts.
Really? That would be wonderful. We've been stuck in a loop for a while now. What would you suggest?
From what I've observed, it seems the current systems creates bottlenecks in the office, limiting information flow. I see your employees running from desk to desk, and at my previous job, we introduced a decentralized communication platform. It allowed for real-time updates and feedback, cutting throughout the hierarchical delays. It might be beneficial to help foster an open communication system.
Huh. That's really good insight. What a fantastic suggestion. Decentralized communication. Yeah, it's intriguing, and honestly, it's something we haven't even considered. How did you guys integrate that system?
We started with a small pilot group, integrating the platforms into their daily routines. We collected feedback, made adjustments, and then rolled it out company-wide with comprehensive training sessions. It was about demonstrating the value and easing into the change rather than enforcing it.
Pilot groups. Feedback, comprehensive training. I'm impressed, Lila. How come someone with your insight is working in janitorial services? No offense to the position, but your skills seem to be suited for much more.
None taken, Rachel. When I arrived here, I faced a few challenges. The position project assistant I initially applied for wasn't offered to me. Troy, the manager, believed my background didn't align with what the company was looking for. So he offered me a janitorial role instead. I accepted it, honestly, because I needed the work. But I'm hoping to prove my worth and work my way up to your company.
I see. Well, that's quite the story, Lila. It's not right that someone with talent like yours is overlooked. You clearly have a lot to offer.
Thank you, Rachel. But, you know, I believe in making the most of every opportunity, no matter how small it may seem. If there's a chance to contribute more meaningful work, I'm eager to take it.
Well, Lila, I think your chance might be coming sooner than you expected. Let's explore how we can utilize your skills more effectively around here. Would you be open to discussing this further, say, maybe over lunch?
Absolutely. I'd be grateful for any opportunity to share my experience and maybe solve the company's challenges.
Great. I believe you could play a significant role in our company, Lila. I'm really looking forward to hearing your suggestions.
Thank you, Rachel. You can count on me.
Do you have a change of clothes?
No.
Rachel, what a surprise. To what do I owe the pleasure? And I see Lila's with you. Has there been a problem? If she's not meeting expectations, I can address it immediately.
Actually, Troy, we are here on a positive note. There's no problem with Lila's work. In fact, it's quite the opposite. We've been discussing the internal communications issue, and Lila has offered some innovative insights.
Insights? From Lila? But she's our janitor. What does she know about our communication systems?
I shared some ideas based on my previous experiences. I suggested, implementing a decentralized communication platform to enhance collaboration and efficiency.
Decentralized communication? Where did you find that concept? Wikipedia? That's a significant shift from our current setup. Are we seriously considering advice on our strategic direction from, no offense, Lila, our cleaning staff?
Troy, Lila's background in communications is exactly what we've been needing to address our current challenges. Her perspective is fresh and backed by successful implementation in her previous role. It's an oversight that she was placed in a janitorial position given her qualifications.
I was under the impression that we needed someone with more localized experience. Besides, it was a quick solution to an immediate need. Lila needed a job, and we had an opening.
It's clear now that we missed a significant opportunity to utilize Lila's skills where they're most needed. As of today, Lila will be taking on the role of head of our communications department. We're making changes to ensure we're leveraging the talents of all of our employees effectively.
Head of communications? But, Rachel, isn't that a bit hasty? We haven't even interviewed other candidates. Plus, what about the protocols and traditional paths to such positions?
Troy, Lila's experience and her immediate contribution to solving a problem that has stumped us for months speaks volumes. It's not about the traditional path. It's about recognizing talent and acting on it. And as for you, Troy, this situation has highlighted a serious issue with our hiring practices and your judgment.
What are you saying, Rachel? You can't be possibly considering.
I am, Troy. Your decision to overlook Lila's qualifications because of her immigrant status and then to suggest she was only suitable for janitorial work is unacceptable. It's not the first time concerns have been raised about your judgment and biases. We need leaders who can see beyond their prejudices and recognize the real value people bring to our company.
But Rachel, I was just trying to fill a position quickly. And it's not like Lila complained about the offer. You're making a big mistake by letting personal feelings cloud your judgment.
This isn't about personal feelings, Troy. It's about creating an inclusive workplace where talent and hard work are recognized and rewarded regardless of background or how someone comes into the company. Your inability to do that is why we have to let you go.
You're firing me over this? Because I didn't instantly see a janitor as management material? That's not fair. I've given years to this company. You're just hiring her because she's a woman. If anything, I should be leading the communications department.
Okay, your sexism is only further cementing my decision, Troy. Moving forward requires change. We can't hold on to practices or individuals that hinder our growth and contradict our values. The decision is final. Lila, I am so sorry for overlooking your expertise. We're really excited to have you on board. Welcome to the team.
Thank you, Rachel, and I am honored to be a part of this and to see the success that I can bring to this company.